Hey, so I hope this is part 2 of my ab series and that you've done the all you can crunch video and realized that you can do 1,000,000 crunches till the cows come home, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get abs. I've been there. Trust me. I only used to do ab exercises for the aesthetic appeal at the beginning, but the practicality of the matter is our core, its main function of the abdominals is to stabilize the spine. So why wouldn't we want to make it strong, right? You know, people say, oh, planks don't get you anywhere, but in actual fact, the stabilization you can achieve by doing planks correctly, emphasizing the point, is exponentially, valuable, okay? Because if you can create that strong, sturdy core that's going to be bracing and doing its thing in everything that you do, and especially when we're sitting down for hours and hours every day, then you're going to avoid or potentially relieve all that back pain that you might have been dealing with. So today it's all we can plank. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna make this really simple because it doesn't need to be complicated. I wanna do it in a follow along type process. So we're gonna just run through, I'll break it down for easier variations as we go, but I'll generally start with the harder one and then regress. Just standing up. Now we're just going to do a plank walkout. Now as you get to the bottom, try not to drop your hips down. So it's easy to do. Walk it back. Might feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings. I'm going to do one more. Alright. Then from here we're going to go into all fours. And we're going to go into a bird dog. Now, bracing through your core, so you really shouldn't feel any movement through your midsection at all as we breathe out. Now we're lengthening the body, reaching and pointing through the toe. Bracing as hard as we can, squeezing the glute and holding and coming down. Breathe in, control. I should be able to balance my hot coffee on your back and trust that it's not going to drop. One more. Okay, reset. Nice and tight, brace and reach. Squeezing. So it looks so simple, but when you're really focusing on bracing and all of those stabilization muscles, it becomes a lot harder and frankly a lot more beneficial. So now we're going to transition into side plank. So the shoulder and the elbow must be completely aligned. So you want to really, and tensing your lats, pushing your shoulder down, stack your feet and come right up. And hold and breathe. Let your neck be neutral. If this is too difficult, you just come down onto your knees like that. You still can feel these muscles engaging. Breathe through. If you prefer, you can put your arm up like that, but I really don't think, personally, I don't feel much difference either way. Nice shakes and relax. Swivel around, other side, same setup. Elbow underneath the shoulder, stack your feet and up. So you're lifting your hips. A lot of people tend to hang here. You really want to lift them up so that you can engage right through here. Neutral neck and breathe. It's like you're pushing your shoulder down and away from you. There shouldn't be any pain there. I mean, it is taking a bit of weight, so it is a bit hard, but it's mainly here. All right, relax. Now we're going to just go into a normal plank. I say normal because I guess it's the most common plank. Commonly done wrong also. It's like common sense. So, elbows underneath the shoulders again. We're going to do it on our elbows. Just as I find most people have very tight forearms and wrists. I'll probably do another video on that another time. So we'll just do it like this for now. You want to keep your hands separate like this, okay? If you intertwine like this, you're just going to be taking a lot on your shoulders, and that's why you see a lot of people, bragging about being able to hold planks for 3 minutes or so, but they're not actually using their abs. So just like this, shoulders down and come up. Now you should be tensing your quads, right, as well. Bracing, so no sinking like this, bracing through your core. No sinking of any sort, everything's tight. Completely stabilized. Shaking should occur, even for the most seasoned lifters. And then breathe. And hold. What's a good amount of time? 30 seconds to a minute is plenty. Beyond that, probably more mental grit than anything, but if you can hold for longer than that, then that's great. But it's not a must. All right, from here we're just going to transition into a glute bridge plank hold. Now you want to put your shoulders down, really dig them into the ground, squeezing your glutes and keeping this tight. It may seem very simple, but because we've been doing all of these exercises now back to back, you should feel your abs tiring a lot quicker. This is when people's lower backs might tend to kick in. So just let your glutes assist and get the two to learn how to speak to each other. It's just what we want to do. And hold, squeeze. You might feel in your quads and your hammies. Everything else might start be fatiguing as well. And lower it down. Okay. Now come up. We're going to do what's commonly practiced in, say, yoga and Pilates and so forth, a reverse crunch, reverse plank. And we're just going to put your hands facing like so, chest up and lift. Lift yourself up to the ceiling and breathe. So coming up back to back with the glute bridge plank. It's a little bit harder. If you find that you can't hold yourself because your hands and your wrists are in agony or your shoulders are starting to ache, just lower yourself down. If you can, keep going. Intertwine your fingers and just try to pull your shoulders back, because generally this is a restriction for most people, especially nowadays. All right, so that's a wrap. Now I hope you enjoy the all you can plank workout today. I just want you to run this back now and play it through maybe 1 or 2 more times. That should be plenty enough. And just remember, it's quality over quantity any day. So whether you're doing it on your knees, toes, just making sure that you're breathing and bracing as hard as you can, and have fun with it. Because at the end of the day, if you have a strong core, not only are you going to prevent any injuries or reverse any back problems that you've had, the aesthetics will come, I assure you. That and nutrition. But have fun with it, okay? And I'll see you next time.